Good morning.
This is Agnes de Brunner, and
This is Keith Hesslinger.
we are doing commentary for the much-awaited USA versus Canada elite game. This is the last game, women's elite game. Sorry, this is the last game for USA in this World Championship. All other teams have finished all their games, and it is kind of logical that the last game would be against Canada. It seems like we always travel all around the world and end up playing Canada. So it's kind of weird to do it in our own backyard for a change, but should be a great game. Definitely frenemies in this competition.
These teams have played each other like all the time, and they've had so far at Denver, the Canadians came out ahead, and at ACCs, the US came out ahead. So they're very closely matched. If you think about it that way, the round robin and the seeding series, that seems to have worked, and that these teams are very close, and they ended up very close here.
Yeah. No, there's been a lot of incredibly close games on all teams' part, but for the USA, and I haven't looked at Canada's record so much, but really some heartbreaking and tough moments, and both teams out ready to play as hard as they can on their final game. It should be a really good game. Very excited about it, and of course planning on the USA winning. So anyway, we are probably about 3-4 minutes out from the start of the game. And Jenny Beener back on our chat. So anybody watching this on YouTube, here we go. Anybody watching this game on YouTube, you can put chat in there, and if I think of it during the game, I will be looking at the chat box. So go USA from Jenny Beener, who has watched pretty much every single game, I think. Thanks for that. And Mark, thanks for your cheering. We got your message.
It's really fun being in the underwater hockey world. It's all a very small community.
Yeah.
Jenny and I played at LA together. So yeah, no, it's
everyone knows everyone.
Everybody knows everybody.
And it's almost across the world. I mean, you go to tournaments in another country, and you're usually welcomed into households and pools all over, and everybody gets to know each other. A lot of cheering going on. Everybody firing themselves up.
Everybody's really excited. They're almost as excited as Agnes and I are.
I don't know. I've got 2 kids on this team, and it's pretty nerve-wracking and exciting. It's all great fun. There's always a winner and loser, which is a hard part of the tournament, but it's all.
I think it's going to be a fantastic game. I'm really excited for this. It seems like. I know that I play with Dom Johnson in Edmonton, and we talk a lot about how Canada has been matching up against the U.S. throughout the year, just because there's so many tournaments together. So it's really exciting to see it all culminate in this matchup again.
Yeah, absolutely. And both teams eager to play each other and eager to win.
And everybody knows everybody else's styles. There's very few surprises on the players' part, so it's going to be a lot of who executes better today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's people like Melanie, who, boy, I've played with her and against her a lot over the years. Her husband was in Colorado for a while, and she came and visited a few times. And yeah, it's kind of a small world, and we'll have some great competition, and definitely nobody's going to hold anything back in this game. And the better team today will win. So we are about 10 seconds out from the start. And about ready
the refs
to go.
have their arms up. We are ready to go. Two very fast people. Korean wins that strike.
USA in white, Canada in black.
Canada brings it to the channel. That's where they've been electing to play on almost all their strikes that they've won, just to drive towards the wall and then peel back about 2 or 3 meters.
And once again, USA kind of playing a similar game. They both teams have similar styles. So USA also liking the wall and then trying to come in, finding the open channel in the middle. So it'll be interesting how these pan out against each other. And it's interesting in a lot of these games. Oh, sorry, I need a cut. Advantage to the USA, no, to Canada, gloving or illegal advancing of the puck by Canada. So Canada with the first advantage of the game.
Melanie Johnson takes it up with Marie Renee on her left-hand side, passes it forward, and there's just a big old scrum over on the other side there. Comes back. The U.S. looks like they're trying to swing.
By Tierra to Kim. And Kim working on whether she's going to go to the wall or not. Chooses to go to the wall. Her sister Cheryl backing her up.
Alex Gerben has stayed quite a while down there. She chased that swing all the way over, and she's just continuing to fight.
And Tierra with the puck, dropping it back to Kim once again, and
there's
another
a lot of
try
space.
Up the wall. Beautiful drive by the USA, really putting the pressure on Canada.
This looks
Almost
like this
in
might
the
do
goal.
it.
Canada pulls it out, and Canada bringing it back to the corner. And
US
call, whoops, sorry, a call against Canada.
When there's only one
So
Canadian defender and
USA.
3 U.S. attackers, it's really easy to foul in that situation.
Absolutely.
And the refs are very, they don't mind they don't mind calling that, because it's like, man, you guys are in a bad spot.
Yeah. And in some ways, Canada at that point,
They don't really mind just a regular foul.
right, just to get that a chance to regroup.
Alex again just bringing it to the wall, holding it. Melanie Johnson tries to seal it against the wall.
Monica
One
up
Canadian
there.
down and 3 Americans.
And that's Kim and Cheryl, sisters from I think they both play in Oregon. And Monica. And again a call. Oh, sorry. Forgetting to switch the cameras to the surface. I believe that was another USA
Yeah, that one
advantage.
goes to the U.S.
And once again, USA will hope to capitalize on this. We're putting a lot of pressure on the Canadians right by the goal, but Canada's been doing great defense. USA has not been able to put it in yet. And pass by Kim into the crowd. Kristen.
And that's Lee McGaughy's just bringing it into the corner.
And a call once again. And I don't see
Goes
a
against the
signal.
U.S. Oh, wait, no, it goes against Canada. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I can't see the signal on the... And
The U.S. is doing a great job of just having bodies on the bottom. Canada,
like-
once they seem to pull it out and head it towards the corner, everyone seems to be going up, and there's very little support for a pass.
there's Kim.
Dominique Adams cold in the corner of the net. This one looks very good for the U.S.
That looks like that went in, and I do not see a foul
That's good.
call. And it's a goal, USA. Good job, ladies. And a ref's timeout is called, possibly discussing a team warning type thing after the goal. So there's some discussion. Oh, it's possible that they're calling this goal back. Looks like they're giving an advantage USA. Okay, it looks like they're playing advantage USA. There was some sort of a foul committed by, must have been by USA, and getting that puck in there. And so here we are once again in front of the Canadian goal. USA hoping to put the puck back in again and have it count this time.
They came at that one with a lot of speed. There's just a lot of push towards the net.
And Canada, nice job pulling that out. And Tierra taking it out and around. Canada clearing that nicely, but USA taking it back, swinging around, trying to find the opening, and Marie Renee coming in there and driving it back out to the wall. Now USA wants to take possession back. Canada doing a nice job on their defense, driving it out. And advantage to Canada this time, gloving, illegal advancing of the puck for USA. And Canada, I'm sure, breathing a sigh of relief. That was kind of a danger time for them, right in front of the goal.
Pass up, it's all on the wall again.
And Canada doing a strong drive up that wall. USA waiting for that puck to shoot out. Canada right now keeping strong hold of it, and it looks like back in USA possession, but not solidly in USA possession.
Canada doing a really good job of keeping it pinned to that wall. You can see that there's 3 players who are just making sure that there's no swing coming out.
And a call, advantage USA, obstruction by Canada. And I believe he's just pointing at a player. He's not giving any sort of a time penalty for that.
The US doing a really good job of just pinning it in Canada's end.
And it looks like Jana to Elsa, and Elsa driving it right down the middle.
A big push by the US.
There's so many bodies down, and Canada coming out with
this
the
is
puck.
dangerous. Liz has a lot of speed.
Nice job by Canada. Tierra sealing that wall so that Canada doesn't get more advantage from that play. Very well done, Canada. And Elsa back up the wall, trying to get it up to Cheryl. Jana sealing the side. And USA keeping up a nice cycle on that wall, not relenting.
Canada
on
needs
the
to get
Canadian
more
team.
bodies down. They're right by their own sub box. They should be able to have lots and lots of bodies down.
It's a dangerous time to sub too, though, when they're coming down your throat. So it's a hard choice sometimes, no matter how badly you want to sub. And Tierra holding the wall, and a nice deep.
Nice.
You can see Tierra was fake to the inside, and the Canadian player bit. She was on her way up anyway, and Tierra right back to the wall and went on down. And back to Jana, who's on her own there. Oh, no, she's got some help. I think Katrina's up there. And another push on the wall, but on the goal by the USA. Nice job, Tierra, holding on to that puck. And that buzzer gets me the last game I was driving for, and that was a buzzer, and so I kind of jumped. And that's our signal. Foul, gloving, illegal advancing of the puck on Canada's part. So once again, advantage to the USA, and now you can see Canada taking a chance to get all those subs that they've been a little afraid to put in the pool. And was there
Canada calls a timeout.
Okay, timeout called. It was a little late popping up on our screen, so I thought there was a timeout called, but anyway, so who's the coach for Canada?
This is Gilles. So Gilles was on the, I believe, two or three Worlds ago, he was on the elite squad.
Okay, and Gilles has visited us in Colorado, so I know him a little bit. One of many people who have joined us for our Battle at Altitude tournament, and then continued to go skiing afterwards, and it's a good time. So he put in some last-minute coaching for his team, and hopefully get them to turn this game around a little bit. No score so far, but USA with the advantage most of this game so far, but they have the defense on the Canada team. We need the camera.
There we go.
Cameraman is distracted a little bit.
Nope.
Oh, sorry. I am distracted too. And advantage to Canada. USA infraction. I did not actually see what the infraction was.
I think Canada's really excited just to get this out of their own end and just start playing some of their game plan.
Absolutely. It's just exhausting playing that kind of defense nonstop. And Canada getting it out from, they don't want it out right in front of their goal. That's just a danger zone. So go to the wall, try to get farther down the pool, and then move in. And Canada breaking through there, but Tierra grabbing it back. And a call, advantage Canada. No, advantage USA. I did not.
I think they're discussing under the water, perhaps. Oh, it goes against Canada. Just based on where the refs are moving.
Yeah, yeah, no, he changed his signal. But I didn't see what the foul, actually what the call was. And USA passing it forward into the crowd, and a lot of bodies down on the bottom. Both teams really playing this hard. A lot of puck motion and all the way across.
The U.S. swings it all the way over. This is exactly what the U.S. wants to do. If they can pin it on this wall over, or this corner over here, Canada has to swim all the way across the pool to sub. If it's in the other corner, basically the Canadians can move right up out of the play into the sub box and be replaced immediately.
And a very hard push by USA. Back into that corner. And obstruction on Canada, advantage USA. USA will take it. They're really keeping that pressure on. It's just a matter of time here.
The U.S. is playing a fantastic game right now.
Well, but if there were, you know, if the Canadian defense weren't so strong, that puck would have been in there now. USA's had many chances to do so. So Canada, hats off to Canada there. They're really doing an excellent job on their defense. And Kristen Straley with the drive up to.
Oh, nice swing.
Katrina. Many K names here, I get confused.
Cut off by Marie Renee. Marie Renee does a fantastic job of just moving those pucks all the way to the wall.
And Marie Renee has had a huge part in organizing this entire tournament, hasn't she?
Yeah, not only did she train for the Elite and has been playing fantastic for them, that's correct. She's organized this tournament, organized the volunteers.
And amazing. This tournament has run so smoothly and so well. Just really fantastic job by Marie Renee and everyone else involved. Really can't say that enough. And there is Elsa struggling to keep control with a lot of pressure from the Canadians. And back on the wall. And Canada knocks it out of there, takes possession, but there is a foul on that one. Obstruction on Canada.
Against Canada.
Advantage USA, and I'm sure Canada's getting tired of this. they're playing defense a lot and doing an excellent job at it, but I'm sure they're ready to get out into the middle of the pool a little more. And hoping, of course, to score. There's Yana with the puck, shooting into the crowd, and the USA. We need a lot of bodies down there. Got a USA player waiting for the puck to squirt out. And Canada once again bringing it into the corner, just doing an amazing job stopping the USA.
Oh, danger shot.
Danger shot or, on Canada. And whoops, it could just be unsportsmanship, like. So if it wasn't a dangerous shot, they wouldn't kick anybody out. I did not see anybody go out.
Well, it's right at the edge of that corner. Or right at the edge of that.
And there's a call, and I believe, advantage Canada. Pointing to number 12, I think, who's Monica. I'm not sure what Monica did exactly. Probably gloved it a little bit in that fray. That happens very easily. And Canada.
They get a chance to move it out.
Happy to take that advantage. And cannot tell who has it, but there was definitely.
That was Dominique Adams who just pulls it into the corner.
Okay, and advantage USA once again. Canada has got to be getting tired from this defense. That is exhausting. It's nerve-wracking. And okay, I believe somebody might have been holding the wall. The hand signal that the ref gave was not the standard one for that, but I'm not sure what else that would have been. And a nice centering pass to Kim. And Sierra jumping in there with Kim. And Canada once again pulling that puck out of there. Yana trying to push it back. Kim backing her up. And Canada picking up the puck again. And a call. Beautiful job by Canada.
If that was clean, that would have been dangerous. Those are two very fast swimmers.
See the call. Looks like advantage USA.
Advantage US, 30 seconds left.
Once again.
And White's taking a timeout.
So USA timeout. So they've got 30 seconds, and it's like I'm pretty certain Coach Phil will be telling them, look, get that puck in there. They've had so many chances, and Canada being so tough on their defense. But USA just needs to get everybody down and push that puck in.
Canada needs to do a better job of being clean and moving it out, and the U.S. needs to do a much better job at finishing. They've had so many chances.
Yeah, and that's frustrating. I mean, that's we had that a lot against Colombia when we played Colombia, where it was up in their end a lot, and Colombia very patiently just waiting until the U.S. made a mistake and taking advantage of that. And Canada doing an excellent job clearing it out, but they can't get full control of the puck and get it into the far end of into the USA end of the pool. But their defense has been amazing, and USA just needs to get this puck in. It'd be very disappointing for everybody. And with another call with the time coming out,
this one
and
goes to
Canada, that puck will probably not go into the goal by the time
Canada's just going to want to bring it right to the edge and just hold it there.
Yeah.
Reset.
Very little time left.
Oh, ref timeout.
Yeah,
everybody's down. They can't see the signs.
Yeah,
oh, you can see a U.S. player who was tapping on their stick just to let them know.
Yeah. Yeah, and with 5 seconds left, there's not really. Okay, now, so now the refs, by doing that, actually took more time off the clock. So there's really there's nothing that Canada can do with anything, or the U.S. to even come back. Canada just needs to kill those last few seconds. And there we are, halftime with the score of 0-0, USA-Canada, Women's Elite. And wow, what a game. Frustrating on both parts. And I can catch up on comments here. Go Canada from Sergey. Jenny Beener, Chicago, not Oregon. Oh, that's right. Cheryl is in Chicago. I had forgotten that. Ray Antos, go USA. Ray has been a very. Thank you. So I got switched to the top camera. I should have done that. I'm getting excited. So thank you to everybody watching online and anybody who is watching online. I'm sure you're very, very familiar with this GoFundMe logo on the, or whatever you call the scan thing. So Canada is supplying this fantastic video system and the streaming and everything for free for anybody wanting to view it. We've got viewers from all over the world, and they're not charging for it. In the past, a lot of worlds have charged for that, and the coverage hasn't been nearly as nice. So if you appreciate that and want to continue to support that, and hopefully we can get it onto all future worlds and other tournaments as well, that would be great if you could donate, and just a few bucks would help. But let's just show our appreciation for this camera system.
And for being able to watch it at home. It's quite enjoyable. And yeah, I know that it's certainly at least 4 or 5 people from my hometown have watched this just because it was free and available.
Yeah, right. People who otherwise wouldn't, and so we can spread the word for hockey. And these videos will be available after the games too. They're not just only live, they'll be stored on YouTube, so if you miss a game or something, you can go back and see it, and the teams themselves look back at the games and analyze their own play and stuff. And as Jenny points out for me, this scan thing is the QR code. It's I need my kids to speak intelligently about anything electronic. And here we are with 30 seconds left in halftime, and one of these teams has to get some a score on the
Either
on the
now or in
scoreboard.
overtime.
Oh, let's not go to overtime. USA went into sudden death against Colombia, and that was just hard. So they
Nail biting for us here. It's exciting for all the people out there.
oh, absolutely.
All right, 10 seconds to go.
And hopefully USA can keep that pressure on the Canadian team, but hopefully also get it into the goal. I'm sure they're probably all changing their strategy just a little bit.
Kathy
and
Pearson.
Canada very fast to the goal to the strike.
Canada has a couple of really, really fast strikers. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and a hard drive by Canada. Getting into the USA end for one of the first times, and that looks like Elsa swimming it across.
Really nice swing.
Cheryl waiting for the pass. Elsa nice back up on her play. And Kristen Straley taking over Elsa's spot on the wall.
That was Emily Dressel having that defense there. We're cutting off that swing.
And I think it's advantage Canada. No, it looks like advantage USA. Oh, okay, that's right. They switched sides. I had to look at the deck there to see who that advantage was to. And nice
swing
play
and a cut
there.
back. That's Melanie Johnson just doing a fairly good job of holding the puck.
And Melanie is a force to be reckoned with. She's been playing this sport for a long time. Everybody here knows her well.
Emily back to Dom.
And nice job on Canada holding that on the wall, giving Tierra a run for her money.
Oh, and that swing gets cut off nicely, and Cutting has the puck.
And Canada, a lot of pressure. Hey! Okay, we have a cameraman distracted here again.
Oh, nice win on the puck by Canada there. Canada's starting to really turn up that
A lot
pressure.
of pressure by Canada. And USA was probably expecting this. And again, a call. And advantage USA.
I think Gilles did a lot of discussing with Canada about changes that they needed to make in that
Yes.
second halftime.
Yes.
The second period. Second
So
half.
Canada on a illegal my brain has gone to mush. Okay, over to Elsa. Up the wall to Bam. And a big battle. Elsa staying down to back up that play. Nice job. And I believe over to Cheryl
they
and
wanted
across.
to do a swing, and that did not go where they wanted
Yes,
it to.
Canada, nice job breaking that off. And Bam with the puck. Tierra. Canada really putting on the pressure. Pretty different from what they were doing at the first half of this game. And a call. And advantage to Canada this time.
When you start putting a lot more pressure and start actually moving that puck, your opponents have a tendency to start making the fouls, and then everything starts to go your way a lot more.
Yep.
In a lot of cases,
Canada, it's a nice big pass forward. And keeping that pressure on. USA a little on their heels. Tierra taking the puck across the goal. It's a little scary move to do, but it works very nicely, leaving the whole Canadian team that's piled up on their left. They have to all regroup. And of course, it's going toward the Canadian sub box, so, well, the USA and Canadian sub boxes. So it is a little bit of an advantage for both teams in that respect. Nice drive by USA. See that swing by Tierra. Cleared that puck out a little bit, took some of the pressure off the USA. And here we are once again in front of the Canadian goal, and hopefully the USA can put that puck into the goal. Everybody lining up. Canadian defense, beautiful cycling. They just do not want to let that puck in, and they've done a fine job of assuring that so far. So we
A little bit of movement here. A nice swing
and
play.
a drive
2-on-1.
by
That
Yana, and
stips
that
in.
one went in. I believe that was Yana. Nice play. And it's just a matter of time for the USA to finally get that goal in there. Yep, and that did go to Yana de Brunner. Go Yana. And Yana, of course, is my daughter, and I'm very proud of her. I'm proud of this entire USA team. What a team, and they've just played their hearts out this tournament. Good job, USA. Keep this up. Put another one in. And Canada, once again, first on the strike. Very fast strike. And to the far wall. Heading to their sub boxes. And it's a call. Advantage USA.
Yeah.
Looks like they're kicking somebody out. Number 2 from Canada.
Liz Johnson.
And looks like she's getting a minute. So USA with the power play. Advantage puck. Close to the middle of the pool. And it looks like Kristen ready to take that puck. Nice pass to the outside. USA hoping. So they go to the wall, but right back to the middle, hoping to get toward that goal. Canada with possession now. And a lot of bodies down. Possession changes. USA once again. And a nice deke there by, I believe that's Tierra, rushing toward the goal. And right into that goal.
There was nobody there to stop her. She just nicely moved around.
And Tierra taking the save. Okay, so that was Lee that was kicked out. And Tierra taking that safe run, not passing the puck, had it right on her stick, full control. Very, very nice play. Congratulations, Tierra. Congratulations, USA. Very well played. And looks like a timeout to Canada. And yeah, they've got to regroup now a little bit. That's frustrating. They were doing such a great job on defense, repeatedly repelling the USA. It's just a relentless charge by the USA and a relentless defense by Canada. And then USA finally gets one in, and then I think that discombobulated the Canadian team a little bit, and then Tierra was able to take advantage of that. So now we've got Gilles, I'm sure, coaching the team, like, take a breath, relax, get your game back. They were putting on, Canada was putting great pressure on the US. They just need to get that momentum back.
All right, there's 8 minutes to go. There's time to get this back, but it's got to come relatively quickly now.
Yeah, absolutely. 8 minutes is plenty of time to score 2 goals for Canada. Obviously, USA hopes they won't do that, but there's certainly, it's not time to give up, and I'm sure they won't be giving up. They'll be playing hard. And Canada to the strike. Nice job. And Canadian player right past Elsa on the wall. Canada being very strong. And there, Canada putting on that pressure, the same pressure that they were doing at the beginning of this game, the second half.
Yep.
They've got it back, and USA can't take anything for granted.
Well, this is what Canada needs to do. They need to really even play a little more aggressive and risk losing another goal just to get another.
And a pass from Elsa to Bam. Bam chooses to take it in the corner, played a little safe. And a nice strong drive by Tierra. She is a force to be reckoned with, waiting for her help. Bam on the wall. And Canada with possession once again. And to number 10,
That was not
Yana,
where that pass wanted to go.
and Canada takes it right back.
Melanie Johnson.
Oh, beautiful play by Canada. Just didn't quite make it in there. Tierra is a tough back there to get past. She was ready for that. Beautiful play
And just
by
a
Canada.
really quick dive.
And up to Monica on the far wall. And now's about the time when there's going to be a foul call. These scrums on the wall, it's just too hard to go hard, play hard, and not end up with a gloving or some sort of other foul called. The refs, with advantage rule now that's in effect, the refs can let the play. A nice drive by USA. I can't tell who that is. That might be Kim. But with the advantage rule, and a nice job by Canada. That was
Just bring it all
almost
the way to
in.
the corner.
USA, if one more player down there, but you see right now 3 Canadian players and 1 USA player. Elsa putting up quite a battle there, just trying to keep it up to where it is, and Cheryl coming in, do her share. And Cheryl driving it into the corner, and her sister Kim is backing her up, and now we get the next wave of backs. That's Colorado teammates Kristen and Elsa, and Tierra once again taking it back, and boy, she's tough to get that puck from, and there's a call. And a stick infringement on Tierra, I think, or no, on Kim. I'm not sure who she was pointing at, but anyway, it will be advantage to Canada.
Canada really needs to get just into the other end and just put that goal in if they have a really good chance to come back here.
Okay, and that looks like Melanie. Oh, that looked a little bit like a eye shot, and taken back by the USA, and a strong drive toward the goal by Kim. And she turns around. Elsa battling for control, but Canada taking that puck. Nice job, Elsa. She gets control back. And a nice pass forward. Canada picking that up. And Kristen. Elsa back in there. Doing a strong drive. And Canada keeping that pressure on. USA keeping very good pressure as well. And there's a call. And calling advantage USA. Gloving on Canada, or illegally advancing the puck. Most likely gloving.
4 minutes in and into this, basically when you had 2 goals at the 4 minute pace, and Canada's not had one good chance, but at the rate this is going, this is looking very much US's game.
Passing across to.
Oh, good job by Mel just to cut off all those passes.
And good job, USA. People bodies down. Bam, centering that beautifully. Canada defending it beautifully. And into the corner.
Dominic Johnson gets
nice
to the corner.
Nice job, Canada. And Tierra waiting for that puck. And there's a call on the other pool. Seemed to make Tierra jump a little bit. And a beautiful drive into the goal by Elsa. And Canada once again
Alex
comes
Gerben
out
manages
with it.
to clear.
Beautiful job by Canada. Their defense has just been amazing. USA putting a lot of pressure on them. And Tierra with a puck, forward pass to Bam. Nice job, Bam, picking that up. Canada coming right back, stealing it. And Elsa on the wall. And there is a call.
So far, Canada has to be really happy with the amount of fight that they've been putting up right in the defensive end. They're being very tenacious.
Exhausting too. Yes, nice job. Stick infringement by Canada, advantage to the USA, and deep in Canada's end of the pool. So Canada, I'm sure, getting tired of this, but keeping the fight up. Just very, very impressive. They've had so much pressure on them, and then come out with a puck. And once again, going through. Elsa staying down, backing that up. Kristen Straley coming in behind. USA doing a nice job cycling and maintaining that position, but Canada equally cycling very, very well on their defense and putting a ton of pressure on the USA. They just can't quite get through that wall of USA players.
Yeah, the US swings it all the way back to the other side, and you can see that they gave up a fair amount of ground, but they don't need to get another goal right now. They're just sitting there. If they can hold possession of the puck,
Yeah, and possession is key in these games. That's one thing you see, like on Australian teams, for instance. They'll swim all over the pool, away from the goal. You know, go the wrong direction, so to speak, just to maintain possession, and it's extremely important in these games. And another foul, stick infringement against Canada, and it looks like they're kicking somebody out for a minute for that. And advantage USA right in front of the Canadian goal. And USA again happy to take that. Hopefully they can put in another goal here. And USA down early. Yana with the puck. Nice forward pass. But Canada's ready. And quite a scrum there. And it looks like Katrina very, very, very close. And Canada once again pulling it out. But it did go back in. And I'm not sure who ended up putting that in. See if they count that. No, it looks like one ref anyway is calling it a goal. And the chief referee, once the chief referee says it's a goal, then it is. And nice job, USA. And that was by Brenna. Nice job, Brenna. Congratulations. Good team effort. They give credit to one person for making that goal, but really it's the whole team. There's just no way you can do that without the whole team playing. It always feels good to be the one to push it in, but credit really goes to the entire team. Canada early on the strike. And a little
pass
bit of
didn't go
fumble
where
on the
she
puck.
wanted it to.
And Elsa taking advantage of that, but Canada, that was a beautiful play there. Backing up that pass that didn't go where it was supposed to. And Tierra playing tough there, spinning around, holding on to the puck. And a strong drive by Kim to Bam. Bam doing a nice job. Couldn't quite get it over to Monica waiting over there. And a pass right over Elsa. Nice job, Canada. And USA was getting possession back, but then Canada is just putting that pressure on. They don't want to go out of here scoreless. And it looks like time is running down.
That's not going to do it. They're just going to take it right to their end. And that should do her.
And nice job, USA. Nice job, Canada. So final score 3-0. And what a game. The Canadians just had absolutely amazing defense. The USA was down their throat so much of this game and just couldn't get that puck in there. Unfortunately, Canada, when they did clear it out, couldn't bring it up to the other end of the pool, and we have pretty good crowds here, everybody cheering. And all I can say is good job, USA. And that was the final game that will leave USA Elite Women in 7th and Canada in 8th. And, you know, that's a good showing, I think, out of 13 Women's Elite?
Something like that.
There was a lot of women's elite teams, and that was quite a goal.
Yep. We're being told that we can still talk, but we need to go ask somebody who's actually played.
Do you want to do the interviews?
I'll go do some interviews,
okay,
absolutely.
That would be awesome, thank you. And so I am going to sign off here, and go USA. Proud of you guys.
Dominique Johnson. This is second time.
Dominique Adams.
Dominique Adams. That's right. Yeah. Sorry.
There's a Dom Johnson who
Yeah.
tried out.
That's true. That's true.
She's the little Dom. I'm the tall Dom.
the
It's
tall Dom.
okay.
Man, you know what? I get to make all the mistakes out of the water.
That's right.
That's right?
And you're
Exactly.
charming, so you get away with it.
I get away with murder. Anyway, how did you feel about that game, and how do you feel about your tournament now that it's over?
You know, we are still doing a relatively new game plan to us. We've been working on it for 2 years, but we're sort of in this like gaining momentum phase right now for women's hockey in Canada. And since I started and now, like the way we feel when we're playing sort of the big three or the big four countries, like we are getting closer and closer every time. The top 8 in this women's division is really, really tight, anyone's game. I mean, we've played the Americans 5 times this year already. Sometimes they take us, sometimes we take them. A little anticlimactic to finish in a 7-8 final with the US, who we've sort of battled it out all year. But I think the bigger picture for us is the more important piece about just developing our game plan as Team Canada.
What was your favorite part of this entire 2 weeks?
I mean, our team this year, we get along so well. Like the 12 of us are just a really close group of women, and just I think my moments with them and my memories and all the meetings and the warm-ups and the music and just those quiet moments too where things are maybe sad or serious, like you remember those moments for a long time.
Anything you would say to someone who's just starting the sport and wants to know what it's like?
Yeah, I would just say like there are highs and lows, but the whole journey is epic and everything is worth it along the way. And there's nothing like wearing your country's flag on your back and getting in the water with 100 fans screaming Canada, and you sort of know it's on you, and it doesn't always go smoothly. It's not always easy, but it's like always worth it. So I would totally want them to get involved and start playing for sure. Thanks, Keith.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dom. It's so good. Oh.